Hi, people. It's me, Stacy, again. Sorry to be away so long, but like I say, in the wintertime, there's not a lot happening. What I want to speak on today is things that have happened on Steve's channel, How to Hunt. Some of you get aggravated because I keep referring back to that, but I want to comment on what their witnesses have to say and some of the things that are being said on there. Right now, Steve is pretty impressed with things that Edgar, the scientist, has had to tell him about a lot of things, and it's good. Yeah, I knew nothing about the radiation. Uh, the One thing that Edgar brought up is something that I told you people a long time ago that I was privy to back in the 70s. I'm pretty sure it was in the 70s, about the CIA being involved in the Bigfoot. How the Bigfoot got supposedly captured, taken to a place, and he just turned to a ball of light and went poof. And I thought maybe the CIA might learn to leave him alone. But apparently, according to Edgar, the CIA is still involved in it. And they didn't give the year these things started. I would be willing to say it's back when I said it was. There is some doubters that have had doubts about things I've said on here about the CIA being involved. But, well, ask Edgar. Just backs up more of what I've said. What else did Edgar say? Edgar was also talking about how a lot of people that are involved in trying to capture or study or do things around the foots, and a lot of them are being really sick, having a lot of problems. A lot of them, like 250 of them, according to Edgar. Those are people just involved in dealing with the foots. I think they're doing things that the foots don't like. Well, let me explain to you something. I've been telling everybody this. They're way beyond us. We can't match nothing that they do. Nothing. Somewhat. I've mentioned before about the out-of-body thing and things like that. That's minute. The foots are quite capable of a lot of things. And if somebody asked me if the foots could have made all these people sick and did things to them to punish them, I would. It's quite possible. They know what's going on. They know every move everybody makes. And if it concerns them, if they have them in their mind, they know it. Don't ask me how. I don't know. I'm only part of it. Now, the other part of it is one of the other shows that Steve had on there about, let me think. He touched my brother's shoulder. He touched my brother or something like that on that. He put his hand on my brother, I think is the name of the video. If you look at that video, it'll confirm more of what I've told you. That on that video, the foot went up and actually had his hand on one of the brother's shoulders or something. And then he dashed off into the woods or whatever. And that's goes on with a lot of stories. Some of them stories, they're kind of redundant. A lot of them is mostly the same thing. And, I look for something special occasionally. And I look for things out there to bring out things that I've said, which this does. So when this foot went running off into the woods, it wasn't long afterwards, there was an alien craft flying over top of those woods with a light down in the woods, searching for this foot. Apparently that's what the people thought they were seeing. But they did see the craft go around the area back and forth, looking back and forth. Apparently, it's only my guess, I would say the foot that was there was one of the ones that didn't want to be around the aliens, and they were trying to avoid them. No aliens trying to find them. They both know each other's game. So it's I don't know how that works with them, but if they were friendly towards each other, they wouldn't have to be searching for him. They wouldn't be searching for a foot out there. The aliens would just go pick him up and go. There's foots, they don't want to be around the aliens. Those are the good ones. So this more or less confirms some of the things I've said in the past. I've been saying a lot of these things for a lot of years. I've been telling people a lot of these stories, and just the last couple of years here, I've been putting it on YouTube and letting everybody know what I know. And Like right now, I'm at my shop. Foots are here with me. They're everywhere I go spiritually. Last night I came in. I came into the shop and I had a talk with them again. I asked him. I says, I need to know things. I just flat told, I need to know things. I said, I have to know what's going on. I don't understand where I'm getting my information from or nothing like that, or how it comes to me. So I don't get no answer. They just listen to what I have to say. So I went home and I get on YouTube like I always do. I'm waiting for my dinner. And I don't know how many people go through YouTube and go through all the stuff that's on there, but I see a lot of it. A lot of it comes on the channels that I watch. I watch a lot of stuff, what's going on with the government and this war and stuff. It's like, I called this all out. It's happening like I said, and I'm thrilled. That didn't come from me. That came through me. When I asked the Foots what was going on, I went home. I got my answer. I got on the YouTube, and I'm going through these channels, and I see all these ones, and I'm looking for ones that are primarily what's going on in the news. And some things I look about some of these Foot stories with the Foots, what's going on. I don't watch a lot of them because, like I say, they're redundant, a lot of the same things. So as I'm going through them, you see things on there where people tell future on tarot cards, okay? I just blow that stuff off. Don't think nothing about it. Last night, one come up. I stopped it and started looking at it. I don't know why, but I started looking at it. Well, there's this woman on there that does the tarot cards. She had a guest speaker on there, some guy named Johnson or something. I don't know his last name. I don't even know his name. He was explaining how he worked his way into being what they call a channeler or whatever they call it. He wants to channel into people's things and understand what's happening psychically. And then he got to speaking about one thing, what I've been telling you. And you can look this up if you can find it, because I don't even know what it was, but it was the lady with the tarot cards, and the guy's name I think is Johnson something. I don't remember his first name. But anyway, he has his own channel too. He was explaining how he went through from meditating to other steps to learn how to channel into other things. We also got to the one point that I'm in. I don't understand it. I told you, I see things happening before they happen, and I called this thing out about the government and the tribunals and the whole bit. I called this all out 5 years ago. Anyway, as I explain to you people, I tell you things that come out of my mouth. That's the way I state this. Things that come out of my mouth are all true. Now, he stated at a certain point, if you find this guy and look for him, he was telling me anyway on the channel, that he gets thoughts that come to him as he's speaking. They come right out of his mouth as he's speaking. Just what I do. He had to learn to do these things. He practiced till he learned how to get this stuff over years' time. This came to me. I didn't ask for it. It just comes to me. I don't know if it's from the Foots, from God. I don't know who it's from. But all I know is that when certain things come out of my mouth, they happen. So now what I'm trying to tell you is everything that's happening right now, it's going to be good. The thing with that show is the Foots, no doubt in my mind, had me look at that program. I would never look at it. That just didn't interest me. Then I asked the Foots for some information, and this is how they give it to me. I told you years ago, for years, I've been saying if the Foots want you somewhere, they will get you there. They can control you in very unobvious ways, but they can control you and get the results they want. And I'm not saying any of it's bad. Me and Sharon go around a lot about good and evil, and she thinks they came from evil, but they're not necessarily evil. She's starting to learn that. But according to her, they came from evil. That's fine. I don't care where they come from. It's what they are now. She's afraid they're all going to turn evil when the devil calls on them to do whatever they got to do. Oh, one other thing that Edgar said, that on him and Steve's conversation on there was the population of the Foots. They're starting to realize there is a lot of them. I've been saying this for quite a while. There's many, many clans. I deal with two. I haven't got down to Tennessee for my other ones yet, but I deal with two clans. They're kind of interconnected between these two. But I deal with these two clans, and I know there's many, many, many more because I was warned by Robin Lynn in the beginning. Watch where you go because there's clans that won't like you. Okay, I respect that. There's people I don't like, so I don't go around them. But the point being, there's a lot of Foots out here. My thing is, I want people to understand them. I want them protected. I don't want idiots shooting at them. Let's stop all this. There's good ones out there. I feel if this thing ever gets resolved, like I said, I had a vision one time. I think I might have told you about it or I didn't. I don't know. I get these little visions and stuff just flashes through my head. I'm walking down the street, down the road out there by my house. Kind of a busy road, but it's just a 2-lane road. And I'm walking down there and I just got a flash vision of me walking, holding hands with Flower, walking down the road together like it was normal. This is what I see happening in the future. The Foots will be in our lives. And we're going to have to learn to deal with it. You're my followers. You're not, you view here and you know what's going on. Listen to what I have to say. So you're going to believe what I'm telling you, I hope. But this is going to be the future. I hope I live long enough to see it. Because it's like Harry and the Hendersons. Hey, let's live that life, But I've had no bad experiences with the Foots whatsoever. They've helped me on one of Steve's programs. One of his viewers wrote in that he had a conversation with one of the Foots, met him, had an encounter with him, and the Foot realized he had problems, and the Foot told him, "You'll wake up. This will be over." He made his arthritis go away. Now, this is what he wrote into Steve. I didn't make this up. He made the man's arthritis go away. They have that power. I'll tell you an example. I'm going to write into Steve and tell him because I haven't wrote him nothing about what goes on in my videos. I just wrote him and told him I'd live with him. Anyway, back a couple years back, it was 100 and some degrees out to my house. It was over 100. It was real hot. And me and Sharon are at the bottom of my driveway. It's about almost a quarter mile long. It's kind of got some steep incline to it. And we're walking up that, sweating our balls off. And our thoughts were always with the Foots when we were out here. We're always out there, and we're talking about the Foots continually. So I look at Sharon, and I says, "Man, how do the Foots put up with all this heat?" And no sooner than I said that, we were walking in an air conditioner. It turned to 70 degrees all around us, almost give us the chills. And we walked all the way up to the house like that, not sweating no more, that was my answer. They have a way of cooling themselves when it's too hot, I guess. But they cooled us off all the way up the hill. You don't believe that or not? I don't care. I lived it. So, like I said, polygraph anything I got to say. It don't matter to me because I am not telling no lies on this station, on this channel. So, that's what's going on. I don't have nothing really going on with the Foots right now. In fact, they're here in the shop with me. They're always here. I talk to them. But as far as physicals out to the house, no, I haven't had that going on. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'm sorry it took so long to get back with you, but anything else comes up I can talk about, I will let you know. I thank you very much. Subscribe, do all that crazy stuff. I need that done. Thank you. See you later. Bye.